Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, we will be deleting my city. Psych! The actual goal of this video is to take all of these builds that I have over here in mini city purgatory and find a place for them. First of all, I am going to gather all of the more modern-ish builds. Also, why is this here? Yoink! We are going to begin work in the new modern suburbs. I want to connect this part of the city all the way down to the beachfront with a road. But first, that means that we have to make room for it. And honestly, it's about time that I started utilizing my road-related builds, starting with this intersection. Building this allows us to now connect a road all the way from the beachfront all the way up to the cross section that we have created. We just have to destroy a wall. We're just going to start off with this right angle for now. We can shape things a little bit better later. We can't just really have a road dangling down as we have, so we have to build up some terrain around it. I didn't originally plan for this, but I think that this is a great spot for my mad scientist laboratory. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. This feels like a very fun place to have it. And on the opposite side, a luxurious modern hotel. I have this weird gap up here now, and the only build that kind of fits this space is my aquarium slash fish shop. It's literally just the right size. I also, for some reason, felt compelled to place my donut shop all the way over by Greg's, which naturally leads us all the way back over here. I wanted a spot to place some of the modern houses, and I thought that it would be cool to have these layered terraces for the modern suburbs, or the new modern suburbs, as it were, all connected together with this really cool windy road. And in the end, I did actually manage to fit all 4 of the houses onto this hillside. Now, this leads us down here. I have a few loose builds just kind of hanging around this area that I now have an idea for. The first of which is the Mike Myers Halloween house. I'm going to hide it in amongst this hillside, and later on I will build up some trees around it to make it nice and mysterious. This is an Easter egg house, and I want it to be kind of hard to find. But what that leads me to is the fact that there is like a church here already and a graveyard, and I think that we could make kind of like an old sort of secluded, semi-creepy feeling town all the way over here in this portion of the city. So this includes, so far, the funeral home, church, graveyard, and Mike Myers' house. I think that that's a pretty good start. But then I got to thinking, what other builds could we add to this portion of the city? We have quite the collection over here, and we may as well use them. My mind immediately went to these 4. To begin, I condensed the florist, grocery store, and bakery all together, smoothed this area off into a street corner, and added a bus stop. I'm quite happy with the location of the church, so I'm just cleaning up this area to add some car parking spaces and refine the paths. I don't want this area of the city to look perfect and pristine. I actually want it a bit rough around the edges. So we're adding a little bit of forest just around these areas. I still have to add some around the Halloween house, but I do also have to add the library as well to make this street complete. I think that this is a nice cluster of buildings. This is the exact vibe that I was looking for, which naturally leads us on to bridge building time. This is my suspension bridge, loosely modelled after the Golden Gate Bridge. I have taken this design and made it slightly wider, as my original design doesn't accommodate the larger vehicles that I've been building recently. Which is okay for the city streets and the suburb streets. They don't have to take every single vehicle that we have, but I would like a place in or around the city that we can put the bigger stuff. Next, we have to build up the terrain surrounding Old Town and the new modern suburbs. And I had a wonderful idea. What if we utilize my tunnel build to connect Old Town and the new modern suburbs together. After I built up this hill, this area kind of felt a bit empty. And a good build to fill it, I think, is the Ghostbuster headquarters. It kind of fits the vibe of Old Town. It's the exact kind of build that I would like here. And you guys know me, I love having an Easter egg build around the city. Speaking of Easter eggs, did you know that at the top of the Gantt Bridge in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there is a sign that says, "There are no Easter eggs up here. Go away." This is only vaguely relevant due to the fact that my bridge kind of looks like the Gantt Bridge, which is based on the Golden Gate Bridge. The more you know. Which I decided to extend out, make a little bit fancier, and add water underneath of. Next, we have the Pink Palace apartments from the movie Coraline. I wasn't sure where else to put this, to be quite honest. I haven't even made a pathway to get up and down to this build, but this previously belonged with the tunnel and I kind of just wanted to keep them together. They're friends. I made up my mind that I didn't want Old Town to progress any further than this point right here, so I'm sticking a roundabout right here to kind of just put a cap on it. I did have to modify the roundabout to accommodate the larger road size that I'm going for in this portion of the city, but everything connects together nicely. But the most important part of this is we now have a limited amount of space in Old Town, so we only have to fill up that small portion of land. Two builds come to mind. Number one, we need a petrol station. Number two, a police station. I may modify these a little bit later to make them more area appropriate, as the police station especially feels a little bit too modern, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm very thankful that I chose to place the roundabout because this actually opens up another area that we can just place some of our builds. I'm not certain if all of these are going to stay here specifically, but I really want to clear out this entire purgatory section. So far, I'm just sticking the Pokemon Center here and just a bunch of fast food related builds. So we have modern Burger King, Wendy's, modern In-N-Out, and lastly, the modern Sonic Drive-In. You know what, guys? I think we're going to leave it here. This is what the city looked like before we began, and this is what it looks like after. These are all of the builds that we still have in Purgatory to add into the city, but that is a problem for a different day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to download this city, become a channel member. See you next time. Goodbye.